watching my video. This one is about making a cylinder shape with a covered top, a closed top. So there was my sushi. I'm going to show you how to make a hat. Essentially it's the same shape, a little taller, with a brim at the bottom and same cover top. So what you need is the rectangle shape. My previous video I showed you how to make the square shape to make an open top cylinder, so here's a link. For a shortcut I like to use the blank note cards at the dollar bin at the store. I also like to use printer paper or colored bond paper like this because it's lightweight and it bounces back, and the shape works really well to make that curve shape. So that's what I suggest you use. Okay, so to make those two circles, you just take a compass, you find your radius. The radius for the big circle is going to be 4 centimeters, so I have that. And then for the smaller circle that's going to be the top, I chose to have a 2 centimeter radius. So I took my compass, made my circles like this, and I'll just cut those out, and that'll serve as the brim of the hat for the big one and the top of the hat for the small one. Next is the cardstock that I need to make the stand to hold up the top and also the structure for the side of the cylinder. So I chose to have it 4 centimeters high. The hat's going to be 4 centimeters high, totally arbitrary. And it has to be 2 centimeters wide because that's the radius of the top circle. So I have 2 by 4 here on my drawing, just so you can see. And this is how you do the math to find the circumference of a rectangle. So you take 2 centimeters times 2 equals 4, then 8 centimeters times 2, 4 centimeters times 2 is 8. So 4 plus 8 is 12 centimeters. Let me show this to you. So that's how you find the circumference of the rectangle. So you take your cardstock, fold one edge over. I folded over about a ½ inch or a centimeter like this, then flip it over, make your measurements. From the bottom going up, I measure 12 centimeters, then cut that out. And then from the top down I measure 4 centimeters, then mark that out. And then I put glue on the ledge, then fold it over to meet that ledge, and then press the ledge down so it's all glued together now. And then you just press the whole thing down flat. Then see that 4 centimeter mark you made earlier? You just meet that mark and you make a fold on that mark. Now you just press the rest of it flat again. And now you have a perfect rectangle. So when you measure it, it's 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters, just what you wanted to make your hat. So just cut off a couple of pieces of this because it's going to be your stand. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue down the brim of the hat because that's all it's for. It's purely aesthetic. And then take my stand, glue up one of the short sides, and line it up with the center of the card. Glue it down, and I'm just going to fold it over just so I can be sure it's on the center of the card. And then glue on the other stand the same way, except on the opposite side of the fold. And then I'm going to glue them together. In my previous video on the open cylinder, I glued them together first before gluing them to the card. Doesn't matter which way you do it first, as long as they're together. And then I take the top, fold it in half so I can find the center of my circle, put glue on one of the stands, and then line up the top to the center, glue the other stand, and open up the top circle so I can glue the whole thing down. So you can see it's kind of floating up there now. That's the top of the hat. So when you fold it over, you can see it's going to pop right back up again. Yay! The hat is almost done. I just need the sides. So the cylinder. I already decided it was going to be 4 centimeters tall. That's how tall the stand is. So let me just get a strip of paper that's about 4 centimeters tall. And it doesn't matter how long it is, as long as it's 4 centimeters tall. And it can, wind all the way around the two stands. So I got an extra long piece of paper here, 4 centimeters tall, put glue on one side of the stand, stick that piece of paper to it, kind of lining it up perfectly so it kind of looks like the side of a hat. And then just wind it around. So the great thing about having the circle image on top is you can follow that curve now really well. It's just a little trick, a little shortcut. I suggest that you put glue on the other side of the stand also so that this piece of paper doesn't like fly around or anything. You don't want it slipping off of the cylinder stand. You want it, pretty secure and to stay where it's supposed to be. So you just wrap it around, follow that curve. It really helps to have a hot glue gun or a really quick drying adhesive because you don't want to be fooling around with it too much. You want it to stick right when you touch it. So I suggest, quick drying adhesive. So I'm just going to mark it here and just snip off the extra long piece so that when I put the glue on, it's going to be exactly the right length that I want it to be. So there it is. That's how you make a hat shape, a closed top cylinder. Really easy, really versatile. Check it out. When you fold it, it'll pop right back up again. Really reliable, like structure. That was made underneath with the rectangle stands. Other videos, they don't show the rectangle stand. I really love the rectangle and square stand. They are nice and sturdy, and there's no fiddling with it. So here's my sushi again, yay! And my hockey puck. So I hope that you make all kinds of stuff. Thank you. Bye.